Paulo, you made it here to Australia. I'm curious what the mission is while you're here. Is this entertainment? Is it scouting opponents? Or you want to maybe intimidate these guys? What's the mission while you're here?
Yeah, I don't need do nothing to scare this guy. Just to be here, they knows have a great challenge for him for either. They need to fight against me. One time they need to fight against me. But probably on the next who won will need to fight against the new face of this division, the guy who make Romero go back for 2 or 3 rounds and go backwards. Thank you, coach. And I'm here to send my message.
Yeah. There was talk about you potentially being a backup fighter for this fight. Did you ever consider that? Was it ever discussed at all about being here and maybe being ready to fight just in case?
Pessoas estavam falando que você pode chegar aqui como alternativa.
No. Look. I make a very hard camp. I broke in 2 ribs. I broke my biceps tendon, 2 ribs on my last training camp. That guy was there. We bring 9 spars to fight against me, for a long 2 months. So I did a real war to come here and bring another war on the cage. So I don't can make a camp just to be a reserve.
I think it's pretty clear you're the #1 contender and you will get the winner. When can you fight? When ideally would you be able to fight for the title?
Quando você quer lutar pelo título por causa da sua condição de agora?
I can't. Yes, I did a surgery on my left arm, but I'm almost ready to start my training, and I can fight on December, January.
Do you have a preference of who you would like to fight? I mean, Israel has been talking a little trash. Would that be fun for you? Or do you like Rob as the established champion? Which one would you prefer to fight for the belt?
Yeah, man. I really want to break the face of Adesanya, But I think Robert will win. I can fight against Robert also. He did a great 2 wars against Romero. For a lot of people, he lost, and I prove I'm on the tough guy, and I can beat everybody here on this division.
How's your English improving so fast? I mean, are you singing pop songs like Junior Dos Santos? Are you watching Seinfeld? I mean, you used to speak no English. How's it getting better?
My English is getting better. I try my best. Learn a lot words that I can is possible, but that guy helped me with wrestling, with English also. I want to go to his hometown, Phoenix, and there we train a lot and speak a lot English with him, and that's it.
What do you think is more interest for fans, UV Adesanya or UV Whittaker? What is a bigger fight for the fans?
Oh, I think against Adesanya, because he promotes more, the fight. But I respect Whittaker. Whittaker is a great champion.
Is the reason you said you want to break Adesanya's face because of the comments he makes? He keeps calling you a juice monkey and stuff like that. Is that why you want to fight him more than Rob?
Yeah, this also, for sure. It's a fool for me, Make me more angry. It's a personal with him. I cannot hide this.
You think you guys will fight at some point regardless, whether it's for the title or not? Will you fight Adesanya at some point?
Sorry, my friend.
Você acha que você vai lutar Israel se ele é o vencedor ou não?
Yeah. No, I think so. I think the next. I will face the next winner.
You feel like you proved a lot of people wrong with that Yoel Romero fight. I felt like a lot of people thought it was too much of a jump up, and you fought fantastically. Did it feel good to silence the critics?
Sorry.
Você acha que...
I understand half of your question.
I was just wondering.
We only understood half, too.
Did it feel good to silence the critics? A lot of people thought Romero was,
todo mundo achava que Yoel vai
yeah.
contra você.
Yeah.
Como está sentindo depois de...
Yeah. No, yeah. I understand. I understand the people. It's normal put a question about the new face. Oh, these guys can be the beast like Romero, but I'm not have a problem with this. Just me, my coach, and my partners of training knows my potential. But the great people, the great fans don't know about that because they not see all my trainings, my sparrings, So it's normal. We need to prove on the octagon, we cannot prove just talking. We need to do. So what I try to do.
You spoke about being injured in that camp. Yeah. I mean, was there ever a question of you not fighting? Did you ever think about maybe I have too many injuries, maybe I should pull out of this fight ahead of the Romero fight?
I had this injury before the fight against Romero. Before the last fight against Uriah Hall, I had this injury on training camp to fight against Uriah Hall. So I fought against Romero with my biceps tendon broken. And now, how I am the #1 contender, I have a time to do my surgery, Because if I did this surgery before the fight against Romero, I will lose the opportunity to fight against Romero. Do you understand me? So
he never thought about giving up. Never.
Yeah, I'm a very tough guy. The people don't know how much I can support the pain and.
Listen, Adesanya says Juice Monkey, and again with Romero we heard it. Are you bored of this stuff, like trying to connect you to banned substances and performing enhancers? Does it just piss you off and bore you that you keep hearing this in every fight now?
Você acha que a situação de os caras relembrando, chamando você de usando coisas, se você acha que é isso muito chato, tá perturbando você?
Yeah, talk about Joyce, is the only thing that guys can do against me. But I never fall on those other tests, never. I don't need. But let they say anything about me. I don't care. And just go to octagonal and erase who they put on my face, my front. But I don't need Joyce. I never fall on those other tests.
Maybe they're just jealous of the physique, man.
I think they are a little bit scared and they don't know how I can go so strong, How can I make 185? But I'm very professional. I have a great team, great doctors to help me, and great coach to do it. And I'm very disciplined, I don't broke my diet for 3 months, my diet for 3 months,
Last one from me. After your last fight, I think the
I train every day. This guy needs to stop me. Hey, stop training. So I like this shit, I'm born for fight, yeah.
After your last fight, I think the California State Commission was going to suggest you move up in weight to light heavyweight. Have you resolved that? Is that going to happen? What's the story with that?
Yeah, the California Commission suggests change my division. I say no, thank you.
Do you feel like you've mentioned the injuries ahead of the Romero fight? Do you feel like you could have finished him if you were fully fit in that fight, if you had no injuries?
Sorry, my friend. Repeat, please.
If you had been fully fit against Yoel Romero, do you believe you could have had a more emphatic victory?
Se você estava 100% sem lesões, você acha que a vitória vai ser?
Yeah. Yes, I think there's one problem, to solve.
One less problem.
One less problem to solve. I need to stop my sparring 2 weeks before the fight because my arm was very close to broken 100%. So I need to stop training with left arm, just with right arm, and let my left arm to the fight. So it's me atrapalhou pouco.
It interrupted my training a bit.
Yeah, but I don't know, I don't know.